Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Vexlite, and today I'm bringing you another game review. And today I am reviewing Thrill of the Fight. As you guys know, there's been a whole Let's Play of this game on my channel. I will link that down in the description if you haven't watched it already. You can start out at the very beginning, watch the first fight I uploaded, or just skip to the end and watch the championship fight. Do whatever you'd like. But since we have beaten this game, there's two more videos I'm going to make on it. One being this video. Two is going to be a wish list for Thrill of the Fight 2 is going to be coming out sometime in the next week or so. And then maybe I'll make a video beating the champion again, but on a higher difficulty. No promises on that one though. So let's just hop right into this review. Thrill of the Fight is a simple yet fun game. It is a virtual reality exclusive boxing simulation game. And there's no story present in this game at all, which is fine because in my opinion, that's not what this game is supposed to be. That's not this game's purpose. There are a few game modes in this game. You have the training sessions mini game, but they're not really engaging or very fun to me. There's no real purpose to playing them, honestly. In a competitor VR boxing game, the training, like hitting the punching bags and hitting the speed bags and the hanging balls, whatever the fuck those things are called, I can't remember to save my life. You know, they're like a mini game. You know, it's like quick. As time goes on, you got to hit them quicker. You know, you got to hit this more powerfully, and then you'll get a better score on the leaderboards. In this game, there's none of that. So unfortunately, they're not really worth spending any time on. I will touch on that more in the video about, you know, things I want in Thrill of the Fight 2. I'll go more in depth about that feature, but let's get back to the review. That just leaves you with the Fight Now option. If the training mode isn't really that fun, all that really leaves you with is Fight Now. You know, the main point of the game, fighting. There are a few mini holiday things, like I believe like Halloween specially themed type fights, but those aren't even really worth talking about. There's kind of like a one-off thing, but let's just get into the bread and butter of this game. The Fight Now option starts you fighting against your sparring partner, and then you have 9 fighters in front of you. You can choose to play on easy or normal difficulty right out of the gate. If you beat the opponent on normal, then you will unlock the next difficulty, which I don't remember what it's called. I believe it's called like hardened or something like that. But if you beat them on hardened, then you unlock the difficulty above that, which I believe is called unfair or impossible. And let me tell you, it is very, very unfair and impossible. The hardened mode alone is unfair, like unforgivingly unfair. I'm on the spider fight right now, I believe, in my Let's Play of the hardened mode. Not on YouTube, I'm just doing this off camera. I'm trying to beat all the fights again on hardened, and there's been times where I feel like that mode is unfair, so the one above it is just absolutely impossible. I appreciate the attempt to add replayability to this game, and I do often play these difficulties like I've just mentioned to see how I add up and, you know, see can I beat them all again on this difficulty. But I feel like there could have been a better way and a better alternative to add replayability rather than just fighting the same exact fight with an impossibly unrealistic and hard AI. You know what I mean? I'll expand upon this in that upcoming video I talked about with the Thrill of the Fight 2 wishlist. I'll expand on how to fix that, but you know, you'll have to check out that video. Expanding on the bread and butter of this game, like I mentioned, you will go through each opponent and you'll get 2 to 3 minute rounds. I believe you start at 2, and then 2 or 3 fights into the game, it hops up to 3 minute rounds. And then at the last fight, the championship fight, you're doing 5 rounds. So the longest fight is only 15 minutes, and I think the shortest is 6 or something. This sounds like a super short game, but honestly, it's not. I beat all the opponents on a normal difficulty with about 9 to 10 hours on my Steam library, which for a $10 game is not bad at all. The price on this game is way more than fair, making it very easy to recommend. This game isn't perfect, however. There are quite a few flaws and things that just feel left out, honestly. Like, you cannot drop your opponent to body strikes. If I hit my opponent in the midsection in the liver 200 times, he will not fall. Judging will immediately give a 10-8 score for whoever scores a knockdown, and a 10-7 score if they score 2 or more knockdowns, which, if you don't know how judging works in combat sports, 10-8 means pure domination, pure, like, absolutely battering your opponent. So if I win 2 minutes and 50 seconds of a fight without getting a knockdown, but I rock him over and over and over, and he barely hits me, and I will get knocked down in those last 10 seconds, the opponent's going to get a 10-8 on the scorecards. And if I get dropped 2 or 3 times in a fight, I'll get 10-7, which I only watch MMA. 10-7, I don't even think has ever been given out. 10-8 is pretty hard to get. 10-7, I think you literally have to be dead. I don't know how a 10-7 would be achievable without the ref hopping in. So the judging is a little off on this game, like I've said. Another thing is after you become champion, you don't even get to defend your title. You just go back and play against the same opponents on higher difficulties. Like I said, the longest fight in this game is only 15 minutes, where in real boxing, a championship fight can be up to 36 minutes long. And that's kind of where I think difficulty should come into play. The length of the fights, not the impossibly hard fake hurdle of difficulty that the bots get. Now, on paper, as I just described, this game seems pretty flawed and kind of buggy, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't play terribly or broken at all. The boxing itself is immensely immersive, and I absolutely loved it. These fights are just pure fun, and I find myself getting into them heavily, emotionally invested, like I'm actually in a fight. If you don't believe me, check out my Let's Play. The pure combat plays nearly perfectly, with the limitations of this game not being a real boxing fight, and it's just being a video game, of course. Like, I can't run around the ring. I can't. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't back up all the way because you're limited to the containment of your room or wherever you're playing it. There are also no arcadey gimmicks to this game like Creed, another boxing game, has. There are no slow motion events, no fake in-game cardio system, no superpowers, none of that stupid stuff. The only limitation in this game is yourself, and I absolutely love that. Sounds like a simple feature, right? Well, don't take it for granted, because when I beat this game, I immediately went to go play Creed, which has all those arcadey, cartoony, gimmicky features that I just mentioned, and oh my god, did it leave a sour taste in my mouth. The fact that power is dictated by how hard you throw your punch in real life, and your cardio is limited by nothing except yourself in real life, and your ability to slip shots in the game is all up to your reflexes in real life, is undescribably awesome. The only limiting factor of skill in this game is yourself, your physical skill, your physical ability. This is going to be a rather short review because, honestly, there's not a lot to this game. It's not a deep narrative-driven game. It's a simple game, but that's the saying is something, the simple things are what makes life good, right? This is not a perfect game. Like I said, there are flaws and there are holes in this game, but this does not change the fact that this game is immersive as hell, and especially extremely fun if you're looking for a good workout, and especially fun if you're a combat sports fan. But like I said, it is a really good workout. This game comes in at only $10, so if you have a VR headset, I'd say this is almost a must-buy, no doubt about it. There are flaws, like I've mentioned, so this game can't get a perfect score despite me absolutely recommending it and having a lot of fun with it. So no 10 out of 10 here. I am going to give this game a 7.7 because this game, despite being flawed, is very fun and very cheap. $10 is a great price. I want to put a lot of emphasis on the fact that I think you should definitely pick this up if you have VR, and keep in mind this is more of a competitive game than a casual game. So if you're getting VR for the casual laid back experience and not trying to get into a competitive game in VR, maybe this isn't the game for you. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about gifting this to someone, recommending it to someone, or getting it for yourself. So that has been my Thrill of the Fight review. What did you guys think of this game? Have you watched my Let's Play on it? Have you played it yourself? What do you rate it? Let me know down in the comments down below. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.